Need to find Zoom. Got it. Hello, hello. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to today's meditation. Whew. Nice deep breath in. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy celebration of light. Happy celebration of this year and all that has come to be as we've moved through it and as we prepare to transition into its final stages. And to all of you who are out there and have continued to come in with me, just please receive my love and gratitude. And and I just feel it so intensely on behalf of the divine as well. And maybe it's their gratitude for all of us for showing up and creating this incredible space and portal for light, for centeredness, for truth, integrity, trust, love, to come forward. So with that being said, I want to drop into our meditation, but preface it with an awareness that as we've been tracking through this year, astrologically, we know it's been since a year ago, we were starting our masculine initiation in this new energy, this big Pluto shift. It's been a year of just recalibration around the masculine. And that means also Saturn and Jupiter and all of those bigger energy planets. They've also been up to a lot, as well as Mercury. Everything has been going through like just a lot of just grinding and shifting as these big energies take on new, right? And transition and move into new and then retrograde, and a lot of just pushing and pulling and tugging to help us envision ourselves and see the world in new ways and in new shapes and new forms. And so as we head into this next week, oh, what an incredible energy that is here for us. We're heading into Sagittarius. We're in it and also heading into it. And when I say like the trines that are aspected, and not just trines apparently happen at 120 degrees, or there can be big trines at 240. And the trines between Uranus and Venus and I believe Mars and Mercury and all of the things are big trines. And it doesn't happen all the time. This is with Uranus activated like this. It is the wild card. It is magic. It is the miracles that who knew like that was even a thing that we needed until we receive it. It is phenomenal. And given where the transition has been that we have been coming through, it is a total recalibration of the masculine. And yesterday's meditation, as well as the one last week with Odin, were really helping us calibrate to that up level in the way we connect to our own inner masculine energy, our own inner warrior, as well as victim, right? All of these different elements are here and presencing. So as we dive in today, we are now entering this incredible surge of abundance and energy that are here and available for us. It's like a lot of just free energy, if you will, where it's like dropping into the hot springs or the bath, where you can just for a moment, despite all of the other things that are happening out there, you can take a breath and you can breathe and you can relax and very carefully take that action. Masculine is taking action from our divine intelligence. If we're activating in our divine intelligence, we're taking action from that divine intelligence instead of all of the other things. And so, again, I want to reference Kaipacha. The Paley report is always a huge source of inspiration. I am not going to draw on the story from the Paley report of the 27th for this week. However, I invite you, whether you're into listening to the astrology or not, he has an incredible story about the masculine, about the guru, and about the types of energy that are here and present for us as we learn our own inner authority and what that is. And ultimately, we are stepping into a field that draws forward the energies of John the Baptist, and that is that the kingdom of heaven is here now. We get to celebrate now. Let's not wait. Let's bring it to truth here in this moment. Let's be in gratitude for it. And so with also the awareness that we could lose it at any moment, at any day. Like the abundance is here, and yet there is so much out there that is seeking to compete and to conflict and draw and distract our attention away from it. So today, I just want to be with all of you and celebrate this kingdom of heaven that together collectively we get to share in. So, with that, closing our eyes, taking a nice deep breath in, and let's just breathe in gratitude to begin. So much love and gratitude for this time, for this moment, for the opportunity to presence ourselves in this light. And exhaling out anything that is keeping us from the full receiving of the gratitude as we breathe in from spirit and from the divine, from God, from the Divine Mother, breathing that in. And just hold there a gratitude for a moment at the top with your breath. Just pause. And exhaling out, feeling those moments of despair, of questioning, of doubt. And so on this next breath in, breathing in courage, fully breathing in courage, holding at the top and exhaling out. And go ahead and continue to breathe in courage as we shift our consciousness to the light link, sending that thread of connection, of hope, faith, up to the divine, into our hearts, all around, breathing in and out. And just let your body do a nice big exhale as the body receives this deeper sense of relaxation. Nice big exhale. Really feel your ribs collapse together as you exhale. Go ahead and do it again. Raising up through the spine and then just simply collapsing, letting all of the air in the billows to be released. Truly handing over your fears, your anxiety, the little nagging thoughts, whatever it may be, your shame, your guilt. Again, breathing in and really using that energy of those ribs to collapse one upon each other. As we breathe in courage again. Every day we take a step forward into the light, and it takes such a phenomenal amount of courage. There is the Sagittarius, right? To step into the horizon, into the cutting edge of consciousness, to put ourselves out on a limb, taking that ever-present risk. And it's not just a risk that we are vulnerable, but again, that we could lose it, that we could dare to dream and dare to love so powerfully. And in the next breath, feel the disconnection again. So let's continue to breathing in that courage, holding at the top, and exhaling out all that stands between you and that greatest capacity for light and love. And as you breathe on this next breath in, go ahead and send your consciousness into the pineal gland, into your heart, into that diamond ray. Let yourself feel that edge. And as you're ready, Sagittarius is the spear, the arrow that gets launched. So as you're ready, I want you here on this next breath in, as though you're drawing that spear back, you're drawing the arrow back, and hold at the top. Let your heart center, not being guided by your vision. Let your heart find center, then sync with the body. And as you are ready, exhaling out and loosing that arrow or launching that spear. And just breathe here for a moment. Let it soar, let it fly like a brilliant blue star in the sky. And actually taking a moment to follow it all the way around to this time next year, seeding the path for the vision that is to come, coding in, forging that pathway of light. For it comes in on gratitude, and it comes in on love. And we'll know it lands when you can sense yourself this time next year, giving thanks, giving light, and giving love. As you feel into this year to come, that this arrow has loosed itself upon, and watching and observing its fight path as though it's gone out and around the entire 365 days. And we find ourselves in this exact position and spin relatively to the sun. And the courage and the faith and the hope that ensued. Nice big breaths as we let that energy work its way through. And how you can feel more and more light as we imagine following its path. And more gratitude as we imagine following its path. Breathing in and out. And notice as that arrow flies, how many angels are flying along that path with you, with the arrow. We are piercing the veil of our own consciousness in this moment. We are allowing the kingdom of heaven to arrive, the future forward as well as the past. As we come and presence ourselves in this exact moment in time. For heaven is not out there in the year to come alone. It is also right here, right now. And it takes courage. It takes rolling the dice, gambling on our own hearts. Because navigating the 3D can be full of all kinds of adventure. When we just pause and remember, there's a moment in time, this time every year, especially in the Western world, or I should say in the United States, where you have sat and had this moment of Thanksgiving. You have sat at the feast upon feasts, engorged yourself on the delicious food and the laughter and the stories. Maybe there's been a song that gets played this time, this day specifically every year, that links you to this moment in time. And yes, it can get lost in a blink as well. And yet that is the gamble that our soul takes every single day. And how much of our time do we spend focusing on the what ifs it gets lost instead of just settling into our bones and our breath and the truth that we know bone deep, and that is that heaven is already here. Letting ourselves receive the blessing of the baptism that each day is anew. Each day we are forgiven for our missteps and our misdeeds and our misthoughts. And that all we need to do is not grind and try to create redemption for ourselves and those around us, but just turn inwards and receive a huge breath in this time, a gulp of air. Receive that laughter and that joy and that love in the communion of the divine. This is your moment in time. You have created time to be able to feel your heart swell, to feel the light of the Lord within you, to feel the light of creation and the rejoicing of the angels. Continuing to breathe in and out as you celebrate, as you challenge yourself to get through the day in full gratitude and light and love and celebration, without one fear or one worry, to harness the potential that is here in this day as we come together and give thanks and rejoice at this table of the Lord. Working your way all the way in, licking your lips, relaxing your jaw, and feeling yourself claiming this seat of belonging and receiving my love and my gratitude to each of you in the webs of energy that you show up every day. We are here to weave with me. I cannot thank you enough for all of your love and support over the years. It is truly, truly, truly remarkable and such an incredible blessing. With that, namaste. So much love.